has his work cut out for him though, with Chelsea banned from buying players until next January. And finally, the nation is mourning. That is how... Am I reading this?
Yeah, go.
Really?
Off you go.
Keep going.
Finally, the nation is mourning. That's how breakfast presenter Daniel Faitaua has described the response to the news. I'm leaving breakfast. Yes. Mr Faitaua, which is me, of course, is set to become TVNZ's Europe Correspondent, which has been a lifelong dream of mine.
Whoa, this is confusing now.
Yeah.
No,
This is really confusing. Whoa! Whoa!
That's us. That's you.
Cute.
Now, of course, he takes over from Joy Reid, who's held the position for 2 years. His colleagues have thoughts about the move.
We're all really, really going to miss Daniel. He's been an inspiration to so many in the team. His leadership surely qualifies him to be Governor-General at some time. Of all the things we're going to miss about him, it would be his jokes, his relentless put-downs, his complaining about everything, and somehow the fact that nothing is ever his fault. But we're sure he'll do a fantastic job for TVNZ in London, and we can't wait to accidentally cut out his comms while he's live on air.
Daniel Faitaua finishes up with breakfast in late August. Wow. That was the breakfast boss there, in case you're wondering who that was.
And we're going to see him on Shortland Street later.
Yeah.
It was very good acting. We are going to miss you.
Yeah.
Terribly.
I know, and I will miss you. Well, you know, to be honest, I probably won't for the first month because I'll just be running around trying to figure out.
So exciting.
Yeah.
London.
London.
Such a great town.
We're going to have you on the job as soon as you touch down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll probably be late to some of my crosses, thinking, oh, what train was I supposed to catch? Where am I meant to be?
I've got a London A to Z if you'd like that.
I will take it.
I think it must have been the last generation in London who needed it before smartphones came in and we had maps on our phones, but I'll lend it to you.
Yeah, I'll take it. And
Has
welcome.
it all just become real right this minute now?
Has it become real? No, not really. There's been a lot of tears at home. There's a lot of mixed emotions. And when the announcement came out, the overwhelming feedback that just poured in and the love from the public was just incredible.
Oh, it's because you're a glorious man, Daniel.
That I know, but I just...
Glorious, self-effacing.
Yeah, it's been truly heartwarming. But, yeah, a new adventure.
Yes,
one chapter closes and the next one opens.
This is a job you've dreamed of, isn't it?
Since I started broadcasting school in Christchurch, and also when I was flying for Air New Zealand, you always saw the foreign correspondent role as the pinnacle of journalism. And so for me, you know, for 11 years, I've applied for this role a few times, and now it's mine. Yeah. So
we're just getting wrapped.
I know. I was waiting for the.
You need the Grammy wrapper.
The Queen.
Well, congratulations, Daniel. All right, now be the time.
Yeah, let's go.
Now, we've got you for another couple of months, though, haven't we?
Yes.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. So
we can sort out the details after the show, if that's right, John. But Erin, go on.
Yeah.
Welcome,
Erin. Yeah, welcome.
Thank you. Glad to be here. Thanks for having me. Now, look, plenty of you waking up to another frosty morning. We've seen some very crispy temperatures overnight. Lake Pukaki minus 6.6 degrees. St Arnaud near Nelson minus 5.3. Queenstown and Alexandra pretty chilly overnight as well. And Alexandra only heading for a top of 6 degrees today. Everywhere else here can expect a fine day. Invercargill, the slight exception with some cloud and isolated showers. 11 for Invercargill, Dunedin and Stewart Island.
January. And finally, breakfast presenter Daniel Faitaua is realising a lifelong dream, leaving the show to become TVNZ's Europe Correspondent. He'll take over from Joy Reid later in the year. Here's how the office is feeling about his departure.
We'll miss Daniel a lot. I wish him all the best in Europe and good luck not reading off an auto cue.
What is your advice to breakfast presenter Daniel Faitaua, who is leaving the team?
Well, one thing that Daniel's always said to us is rules are rules. So Daniel, there are a few rules with reporting on things like British politics and the royals. We always don't key the Queen. We call them the British Prime Minister, not the UK Prime Minister. There are a few rules that he'll get, but I'm sure he's a stickler for the rules, so he'll get them right.
How do you feel about the fact that he's leaving the team?
Oh, it's very sad. I mean, Daniel's been the voice of reason not only in the country but in the newsroom and on the breakfast team. And I will thoroughly miss his pronunciation of Russian tennis player names.
It was going to be a big loss for the team. Daniel's been a true professional, particularly with his pronunciation on European tennis players.
Shiga, have you got anything nice to say about Daniel?
No, not really, no.
Can't talk? Okay. Feel about the fact that presenter Daniel Faitaua is leaving the breakfast team? Who? Oh, he's been the presenter on Breakfast for a couple of years now.
Oh, I thought that was Chris Farfoy.
I feel pretty good. I mean, we're all going to miss him, you know. I think he's brings a lot to the team. Yeah, is it okay, do you think?
Yeah, that's good.
Miss you, Daniel.
I'm actually really devastated, but I know he's passionate about what he's about to do.
As a manager, it's going to make my life a lot easier. Daniel was quite a disruptive influence within the team, and his put-downs and unnecessary workplace bullying, the team will be a lot happier without it, let's put it like that.
Which one's he?
He reads the news.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, he's okay, isn't he?
He's all right.
Yeah. Actually, Daniel, I love you to bits, bro. And I think you're the bee's knees.
I love you too, Jason.
I can't believe we just started to work together. And I'm not just saying it because people on television are notoriously full of the S word. But I really enjoy working with you. You're funny, you're quick, you're authentic, you're your own man.
Is that enough about Daniel yet?
Yeah. Yeah.
How are you going to get through the next couple of months?
I'm still here for a few more weeks.
No, he's not. John's just getting my ear and said, he's not dying.
Well, I felt like that was my obit, but I was sitting here alive and everyone walking around.
Yeah.
I think the truth is we do all feel a bit like that. When I found out you were leaving, I was a bit teary for a few days.
You were.
I was.
You were.
Oh, I was.
I'm going to miss you. Yeah.
But as I heard you say on Jack's last day, everyone has room to improve.
That's right, and they do. That is a good lesson, Erin. So it's your turn next week.
Yeah.
Off you go.
And watch.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, now, the
Alrighty.
state-of-the-art weather. A tour de force on the weather front. From Erin Conroy.
Plenty of you waking up to another frosty morning this morning. We've seen some very crisp...